Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. I'm so glad you're here. You guys, it is now day 2 of the Colombia trip. We still have so much to talk about. They continue to make fools of themselves. We got some more new picks. We're going to talk about everything. We had some major wardrobe fails, malfunctions. We'll talk about that. So much to go over with you all. I'm Jen. Thanks for being here. Honk honk, everyone. I just got a bunch of new subs. Welcome. If you're wondering, why did she honk? Because I just got some messages saying that. It's because one of Megan's followers told me I sound like a drunk goose. I thought it was very funny, and we've all been honking ever since. So welcome to the Drunk Goose Club. Honk honk. We're starting here. What are you looking at? Okay. There is a picture that was put out by Archwell yesterday. It is black and white. I cannot show you that picture here because Archwell, again, they'll go, I'm not messing around with Archwell. No thanks. So instead, I had AI look at the photo and draw me a picture based on that photo. So this is zoomed in, but you still get the gist of it. This is the picture drawn back to you. You get the idea. Okay. The reason I'm showing you this is several things are going on in this picture, and I'm just going to walk you through it. So, we're supposed to believe that they're so happy and in love. What do you immediately notice? No, I don't mean her giant hand. And no, that's not AI messing up hands. That's actually part of the photo. I actually wonder if they photoshopped her hand to be bigger. To make the ring bigger. I'm not really sure what's going on there. It's very odd, but that's not what I'm trying to draw your attention to. Instead, the thing I immediately notice is, look, they're making a point to show you that Harry is hugging her. Who is she hugging? Herself. I'm so stuck on this photo. I think this perfectly sums them up as a couple. He's got his arm around her, and you can make a joke about what's in his pocket. But again, she's hugging herself. But the other reason I'm showing you this photo is because it's going around, and I'm just gonna let you decide what you want here. Okay. People are speculating she's crossed her arms like this. Again, I go with hugging herself, but to cover a potential nip slip. Okay. So if you look at the side that's not covered, it appears to be dipping low there, the dress. So there is controversy going around as to whether or not nippage is happening. You can make up your mind on that. But it is so crass and just such a weird picture. And I find it so odd because, again, Archwell stamped its thing on it and is circulating this picture for us all to see. Well, a version of this, the actual picture for us all to see. Of course, we got huge reactions to the nip slip potential, but then a lot of people are sending me things like this. So Annabelle Save The NHS said Thanos would like his Infinity Gauntlet back, again with a giant hand. If you know me at all, you know I don't usually talk about her hands or feet because, again, I'm over 6 feet tall. So I have giant hands and feet. I can't make fun of somebody for that. I'm not going to. But as somebody with giant hands, I know how to maybe pose and not make my hands look quite so giant. I don't understand this pose she's doing. I really don't. It does her no favors at all. Then we have Stephanie, who's pointing out there's no one she loves more than herself. She has to touch him the least amount possible so that she doesn't explode. I would say so he doesn't explode. I'm not sure. Ew. So we have this one shared by Royal Gossip. This is something I talked about in yesterday's video as well. Meghan hates it when Harry speaks. Look at that face. She's quite scary. She is quite scary. But also, look at his face. He can't even hide the disdain anymore. You guys, we were headed toward a breakup. I feel it in my bones. If you didn't see the CBS interview, go watch that, and that'll tell you everything you need to know about these two. They can't even pretend to like each other in public anymore. The Archwell can release all the made-up photos they want, but come on, we can see through it, and it's kind of funny to watch. We have another wardrobe malfunction coming up very soon. Stick with me. But in the meantime, I wanted to talk about this. Mystified, friend of the channel, points out Meghan Markle's blunt order to Prince Harry on Colombia tour uncovered by lip reader. Hand, she ordered. But they're so in love. Yeah, that was a thing. I don't know if you caught that. I was on the Sidley Twins live last night. We were talking about that. I didn't know that until Nancy pointed it out. That, yeah, she ordered him hand, like to hold her hand. If you have to order someone to hold your hand, again, things probably aren't going that great for you. You can put on all the fake shows you want for the cameras, but it just reads as fake. Plus, I just think that's so weird. Isn't that, again, you wouldn't even order this, but isn't that a way you speak to a toddler? Like, give me your hand. We're going to cross the street. Let's hold hands. Maybe here he is a toddler. Which Lean Meme Machine answered the call and said, and just did this. Here's her hand. hand. Then we have Prince William's jaw. That is such a great name. That says, this picture of Markle looking down her nose at a child. Remember, this is from yesterday's event. Okay, let's see, this is Friday. So it was Thursday's event. And she's looking her nose down at a child. And they point out it reminds them of when she smirked at Queen Elizabeth. Ugh. I just did a video recently where I go into which photos really bother you that you've seen, and I pointed out, the way she glares at Catherine really bothers me. This one always bothered me as well. It's just so disrespectful and so rude, and it's a way to show somebody I'm above you. She's a cow. I love my UK geese and ganders, so I'm going to steal that from you because I love it. She's a cow. So many people have had such strong reactions, rightly so, because who glares at a child like this? And so the British Prince points out where to start with this. Harry and Meghan this trip has been a disaster. Firstly, I feel this lad's pain having to sit next to Markle. He needs a Victoria Cross medal. But who looks at a school child like this? This is why she'll never come close to Diana. Exactly this. She loves to put her name in the same sentence as Diana, cosplay as Diana. Harry loves to compare them, but it is such a fundamental and key foundation that is the difference that is missing with Meghan, that she just doesn't have it. And so I don't understand it either. I always say, look at how somebody treats kids and animals. And kids and animals know about people. And so I would say, look, as the British Prince said, look at this lad's face. I doubt that he would have the same expression had it been Catherine or William sitting next to him. And we have, again, sorry for the pronunciation, Sabria Lone says, I love Grock sometimes. So if you're not sure what Grock is this funny AI that has popped up on Twitter/X now. And you can ask it questions. And some AI, if you just so you know, if you ask like ChatGPT or things like that, questions about Meghan and Harry, it's usually pretty diplomatic, if not pro Harry and Meghan. It's so irritating. Grock is not. Grock will tell you how it is, I've noticed. And so this one, I don't even know what she had asked, but here's a summary of what Grock told her. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the world's most relatable royal couple, have descended upon Colombia. Harry looking as bored as a British monarch at a reggae concert, and Meghan dressed in a designer outfit that screams, I don't know what country I'm in, are in South America, or in the South American nation for reasons unknown to anyone, including them. I love it. I love Grock. I think that's wonderful. I look forward to asking it a million more questions about this trip and bringing you the funny answers. All right, I've stalled long enough. Shall we talk about the other awful outfit that we saw yesterday? First of all, someone fell back in the bronzer. It's back. No offense at all to Julia Louis-Dreyfus, but when I saw this picture, I thought, oh, it looks like Julia Louis-Dreyfus, but dipped in bronzer. So there's that. But, okay. So many things going wrong. So at first, when you see this outfit, you might just be like, oh, okay, it's just, in the beige family. What else is new, right? It's in the browns. She loves to do that. Almost a coppery color, I think, but that's not it. You guys, so many things. Look closely, first of all, at the waistband. That is elastic. And while I don't particularly have strong feelings about elastic, I don't think it's meant to be on display like that. I don't think you're supposed to tuck your blouse into your elastic like that. I find that very odd. So there's that immediately caught my attention, but there's something else we need to see. Guys, those are sweat marks all over. They appear to be sweat marks, and not just all over, I mean all over. Pick a spot on shirt or pants. In unfortunate regions, there are sweat marks. And listen, I'm not ever trying to purposely cross into like some mean scenario. So let me preface this and say we all sweat. I'm not even judging that. And on stage, I'm sure it's hot under the lights. Here's what I'm judging. If I know I'm a sweaty person, we've seen it before with her. Why, oh, why would you wear silk? Why, oh, why are you tucking it in? I don't understand this at all. And then again, it's tucked in around the crotchal region. So you just have so much sweat. It looks wild. And I'm so stuck on this. And I really am. Like, again, if you know, we can't help what our bodies do. So I'm not even going to falter for that. But what we can help is what we wear around what our bodies do. So if I know I'm a sweaty person, I'm probably not going to wear this color. I'm not going to wear this material that is going to show every drop of sweat. Then we have Locksmith Farr, who points out the silk pants they aren't supposed to be paired with formal shirts, specifically not to tuck them in the pants. I know, I'd like to see the back. I know that sounds weird, but I would, because you would think with a shirt tucked into the pants, you're going to have bunching in the back. It's going to look really weird. Who's her stylist? Seriously, no belt holder, elastic waistband. These are basically sleeping pajamas. And then once they said that, I was like, oh my God, they are. They're pajama pants. I don't understand what's going on with this. So while wearing this stupid outfit, she was sitting on stage talking into a microphone. I'm not going to show that picture because, again, R12. I'll show you a version of it later once other people have pictures of it. Okay. Aussie chick, friend of the channel, points out Meghan Markle sitting center stage with mine, Mike. She just can't contain herself from grabbing it when she sat down. She spewed her usual rehearsed word salad. Why didn't I add word salad to the bingo card? Sheesh. Come on, Jen. No substance at all. That describes her to a T. And wearing 3 shades of the wrong side of brown. The blinking audacity of this toxic narc when she said, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything. Again, I know. Thank you, Aussie Chick, for calling this out. It's just, as you say, the audacity of it. Crazy. So many people claim she's, quote, the meanest person I've ever met. We've seen her mask slip time and time again, year after year. Harry looked, I love this, like a tacked on afterthought as his toxic wife dominated the stage while reeking of hypocrisy. Exactly this, delusional, psychotic, and dribbling the same dreary, tired old narrative. Next, thank you, Aussie Chick, for so beautifully summing up exactly my frustration with all of this. They continue to preach on and on with unbelievable hypocrisy. I'd love to have tea with Catherine. You know how I always say that. I want to have tea with Catherine, Princess of Wales, and get her side of things, because I have the feeling it would be a completely different story. Guys, I'm going to end this here. This has been so much fun. I put out a million videos yesterday. If you didn't watch them, go back and watch. Ended up doing a quick, 20-minute impromptu live chat on my channel, and then I jumped over on the twins channel, Sidley Twins, and I streamed with them for a while. So lots to catch up on. As more news comes out about these two, I'll be talking about it. Expect that I'll probably have a video up again later today or maybe this evening. We'll see. Just check back lots over the weekend, because as they do more crazy things, I'll be calling it out. I will be talking about it. As always, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you all so much. I'm hoping, I keep teasing it, I have Halloween merch, and I'm hoping to drop it maybe later today. Jay is finishing up the final touches. You guys, I'm freaking out about this. This is the funniest merch. I think you'll freak out too. I'm so excited to unveil it to you. So that's coming soon. Thank you guys as always for being here. I really appreciate you. Let me know your thoughts on all this. I'll talk to you again soon. Don't tuck your shirt into your pants like that, especially if they're elastic. All right. Bye-bye.